siguro we can delve more on a lighter note sa imong personal journey. How was your childhood, or were you born in Cebu? What was your journey going to the PBA?
Taga-Basak Pardo gyud ko bay, and I'm a son of a policeman and a policewoman.
Oh, police, both
Pareho
parents.
sila police. Og akong lolo sad, na police ito siya before. So he served mayor that time. Then I've been a basketball fan good. So as early as 8 years old. So by grade 6, 1989, I don't know kung nataon na ka na.
That's my birth year.
Wow! That's your birth year. So 1989, I was a 12-year-old kid. For 11 pa akong height ato. And naami paper ato gi-ask ba, in a way it was baragay unsa imong dream inana ba niyo ko. By then, by year 2000, we were asked, where will you be or what would you be by the year 2000? So ako ato ni kay faith lagi sa bata niya, ako hili kay basketball, akong ingon dito, by then I will be in the PBA. So as a 4'11 kid, so ang nakabawra ato ang teacher nga mobasa ug ang teacher nga mobasa ug ako. But then for whatever reason ay nakabasa lain, niingon ba sila nga, oy, ikaw kagamay nimo ma-PBA pa ka. So I wouldn't say gibuli, pero burag na joke ba. But for me, I use it as motivation. And eventually, na ako growth spurt sa high school.
So late bloomer ka, late ka ni tubo.
Ni tubo ko. But surprisingly, first year high school na 5'2", second year na 5'5", third year na 5'8", then pag-graduate na ako sa high school, fourth year, which is nisaka akong kumpiyansa. Kay kamaon ako muduwa sa diod, nag 5'11 ko. But I injured my left hand during warm-ups pa yun. Kay na-feel man ako, nanakoy chance. The only way for me to make it big is to try out sa Manila. That's the next thing. That's the best thing to do, which is to go to college there in Manila. Buragay kung sa pagkaon ka by dool na ka sa luwag, inana ba? So, maura na dito akong chance, but I injured my forearm. Then I stayed here college. So diri ko nagduwa. Then eventually I was given a break sa University of Cebu, and I played there for 3 years. Then NBA came. Mo na to ang Metropolitan Basketball. So 9 years old na kaadto. And dito namin nailhan.
Okay. But when did you realize na jud kay talent sa basket?
Dili ko makaingon.
When did you realize na I can make it big, I can make it to the pros?
Dili ko maingon na ako'y talent, but I believe that I have that work ethic to compete and to improve. So nakita na ko tingali pagka grade school, I'm just more of a defensive player, kanang active person. Then akong giingon nga, for me to have a chance, I should be an asset to any team. So when you want to be an asset, you have to be good at something. So naay ring sa Don Bosco, if makabisita mo rito, naay ring sa Don Bosco, napag-ring sa sod. So, buraga na gamay na kayo siyang buslot ba, and dito ko mag-practice. Eventually, I feel good. Uy, makashot na ko. Then, and I do that during lunch breaks or after class. And I was impressed by this. Pag first year high school na ako, impressed by this father. His name is Father Langiao. Father Katekista mo nga, maay kay mo duwa, na player, ni ana gugugod nga, ako tingay mo first nga pare nga PBA player. Kay nakita na ko ba iyang interaction with the youth, how he inspires the kids, like ako, ikahuman klase sa Don Bosco is into sports. Dagang ko kay Green sa Don Bosco. Dagang kayo. So ako, na-inspire ko sa iyang life, and I even told myself, ako may permero nga pare, tingay nga player, and ba. So, but yeah, something happened to life. So yeah. Going back sa imong question, when did I find out nga nakoy talent is dito sa high school sa Don Bosco.
High school. Okay. Who are your role models or your idols in
aside
basketball?
Sa akong
or
parents,
ang pag-pattern sa imong game?
Game. Okay.
Like imong playing style. Where did you derive that from?
Well, I've always envisioned myself to be a shooting guard, ba? Sometimes a point guard, but dream man jud nako ma-PBA. So I was looking for a guy like looking up like Samboy Lim, Ricky Brown. But ganahan ko sa charisma ni Robert Jaworski.
Jaworski.
Yeah, he connects.
Legend.
Yeah, he connects to the people, and I remember the first time that I was behind their bench. May burakag ka nang mahikam o galang ko ano. Kanay nano po, naro ko sluyo ba din, ana ba din.
Nataha.
Nakuan ka ba? So, his charisma is something else. Then, yeah, going back, akong gipattern akong game, kang Samboy, then eventually, Verhel Meneses, Kenneth Duremdes, those two guards, Jeffrey Carriazo, and eventually I became a teammate of Jeffrey Carriazo. It's mo na akong diyan na siya sa local, but of course we all know sa NBA si Michael Jordan and Kobe. Yes.
For you, si Jordan, LeBron, or Kobe? Kinsa imong top choices?
Sila na lang talo.
Diba? There's a debate between the three kung kinsa yung greatest.
Right now, statistically, it's LeBron.
No,
statistically. Of course, the rings is with Michael Jordan, kay 6-0 siya. And there's a debate, ang mga nakontra ni Jordan before is the same ba of level of competition that LeBron faced. Yes, maunang argument. So let's just make them, they're both great and they inspire other people to be great as well.
Okay. Being an athlete before, how do you stay fit? Unsay conditioning nimo? Diet? Or even now, how do you stay in shape? And diet, exercise,
when I was still
workout?
playing, it's kinahanglan jud nga workout, and for me to stay in shape, later parts akong career, I retired 40. I played for 20 years.
Until 40.
Until 40.
Amurag si COVID 20 years. Around 40. So.
Around 40, So, ang ako yun to, I remember Olsen, the last 2 years that he played, ningon siya, never stop learning. So, even 38, 39 na siya, ang iyang excitement going to practice, kaya kung imong i-treat mong siya og trabaho, kapuyan juga ba? But if you go to practice with the intention of what will I learn or what area,
ang passion.
What area of my game would I grow or nana, bisag later parts sa among career, is you go to practice excited ba? So mawata akong excitement of, in a way na translate dire, nga kapadong office unsa man akong makatunan. So I think your question was unsa akong gibuhat is to stay in shape, and karon nakita mo gud ako before I retire, some players nga retired manambok na sila ba because
silang shock, no? Charles Barkley.
the same ang ilang kaon, but the activity
wala na,
minus na
sedentary.
Yes, burag dili na priority ba. So ako, of course, may times nga 1 meal a day or intermittent fasting yun ko, but I make sure na I do some exercises 3 times a week. And up to now, 46 years old na ko, I still get invitation to play. Kay wa man na nako nabuhat when I was still playing. Kanang gitawag nila nga panalay ba, or bawal mong yun na siya. For a PBA player, kay you have a contract man.
So now you can
I can do that. Kay wa na mo contract. But before, there were offers, I cannot do it. Kay kuan man imong contract. Like for example, simba ko, if na-injured ka and na-injured ka outside of practice and team, dili man ka guba pa imong terminate pa imong contract. So for the longest time that I played for the PBA, wala ko niduaan ng mga panalay. Karon na-retire na ko, and naka-benefit ko that because I stayed in shape, I still get invited to play. Dili lang exhibition games sa tournament, tournament.
So how often do you play, like in a month? Well, given now, mas busy na ka being a counselor.
There was 1 month that I played 12 games. Imagine. 12 games. And there was even days, like in a span of 5 days, 4 days, that I played 8 games. Kaya na may duha adlaw nga duha ka duha sa usa ka adlaw. 1 in the morning.
But being 46, mas pamaol na, mas
binood, nagay pamaol, but well, good thing I'm taking good care of my body and say lisod naman ta og pahuway, but I make sure as well nga to take the proper nutrition.
You can still jump high, dunk, and
kung mo po ang ring, like sa bantayan, ni-request mo gid ang mga tao nga padangkon ko nga 9.5 man ting ito. Not
the 10 feet
10 feet
standard.
Makaabot ko layat sa 10 feet, pero kato kay 9 captain. So nakadang ko, palipay lang sa tao ba nga nitanaw sa duwa.
What would you say is the strongest and weakest part sa imong game? For I know, marag well-rounded man noon jud ka na player. Like you're known for defense, 3 points, and you can drive and you can shoot. So
yeah, strongest probably would my I guess defense. I would say I was underrated.
Underrated
kaya mas nakita
defense.
nila akong offense kaysa sa akong defense, and that I would tell the kids nga, or karon kay consultant man ko sa University of Cebu kaning college team na mo. Sometimes players or no, most of the times mga bata mong god ganahan din makita ang ilang pangan sa newspaper sa luyo. Di ba pila ilang points. I think they would agree
usually,
to that.
mo na
Yes.
Giapas nila.
Giapas. But amo silang ingnan nga kibaw mo there would be games nga I didn't score a lot, but gamiton ko sa coach because of my defense and preparation for the game plan na ba nga ma-implement, ma-apply yun. So ako silang tudloan other facets of the game that the coaches appreciates.
Uban kay puntos
Score
ra
lang,
jud, scoring
ba?
only.
Yes. So mauna akong strengths. Weaknesses, of course, I'm an emotional player as well. Madalas ako sa emotions, but for the most fair part, I remember natawagan man sad ko, nahatagan man sad ko og sportsmanship award. So I think na-control sa tunako. But yeah, one of that weaknesses is I work too hard to the point of really exhausting myself. That
overtrained.
Yes, overtrained. There was a time na overtrained ko. And the reason na nag-ACL ko at that time, na ACL tear. So I had a surgery and
you teared your Achilles?
Yeah.
Same knee.
ACL. Knee.
Okay, sorry, knee.
So I muna akong weaknesses is I really go hard at workout, not knowing there's a process for that.
What would you say was the ultimate highlight sa imong 20 years playing professional?
Aside from winning a championship, it's playing for the national team. When you play for the national team, there's a fulfillment of being, or you consider you're one of the best because in that position, you played that position. And daghan man jud kay maayo mo duwa bay, daghan jud kay maayo nga shooter. And I remember in high school, for me to be part of a team, I have to be an asset. And for me to make the team, either I'm one of the best or better perimeter defender, but as well can space the floor with my shooting or being a threat. So, yeah, mauna siya ang kanang, I would say, highlight of being a player is to play for the national team.
What about championship? Which championship meant the most or was
Answer
extra
kayo kung
special?
special lang kuan ba?
Or same lang?
Yeah, every championship is always special. Kay, moingon man jud kabay nga the hard work paid off because you invested everything. Not all the time, daog man mi, kapila namin na second placer sa San Miguel, and heartache din na every time, but it's how you bounce back. Again, we made it to the final, the next conference, but the process of enjoying the pain of losing and to get back to practice the very next day or the next weeks is something na-enjoy gud nako. Lahi jud kay nang mapildi ka bay, ma-down ka bay, and makaingon ka ba sayang nga sa bonus exactly. Di ba sayang nga sa bonus but then again you're grateful because you still have a job. I mean, you can still play, you still have a team. So mo na ikaw magpildi, magnaw na ka bitaw, napa mo chance makaduwa. Natin ko pero duwa lang yat.
How did you handle pressure moments, like when the game's on the line? How do you ensure na you're well prepared in games?
Naagi games ba nga wa ko ka-perform. But again, I will go back.
Kanang di ba uban isaway na ni choke?
Naagi ba na by how did you prepare? Part of it is maybe you were not 100%. in preparation, meaning for practices. Like for example, if we have a game on Friday, this is a regular season game or even finals, we prepared na ba. Burag nani, you gain confidence by the amount of time you invested during practice. And whatever happens during the game, na-praktisa naman na nimo.
So it boils down to preparation.
Yeah, preparation.
Para di na ka mag-kurog-kurog or ma-nervous.
Yes.
Okay.
But you have to be ready kay ang imong gigandaman might not happen man sad. Or mas grabe pa ba? Labi na mga maayo juga imong kontra na ba.
Biggest disappointment during your playing career?
Well, losing the finals is always a disappointment, but in a way it's constant. Burasag itawag turning point nimo kay it builds something in you ba. Do you still want to continue playing? Do you still want to go through the same process? Ano ba? So in a way, disappointment is losing.
Okay. You also have a son, right, who's playing now, Isaiah. How's mentoring him? How's his journey in basketball?
Well, he had a good high school career, and I was hoping that he'll make it sa Lasal. Yes, he made it, but he wasn't given the chance, the opportunity. So he decided to go back and Montiwas sa eskwela dire. He played for 3x3 chooks to go. Nag-practice siya. And then, though, unfortunately, they lost to the qualifying sa Laguna. Mo na ang ni-represent sa Philippines isang team nila Mactalio. On mentoring him, I like the process of being a mentor. I'm a strict coach.
Stricto ka.
Stricto ko. There was even a time when he was still in high school, when they won the championship, leading to that, there would be, after practice, nga ikahuman, ikapadung na muguli, nga di mi magstorya, kay na ako'y masulti, na, I would say, buragay,
masakitan siya.
Masakitan ang masakitan ang kuhan, masakitan siya. Yeah. But again, fair man ko, nga if I see that there's something I compliment, I would do that. But if I see that there's need of a correction, the attitude of the player, the execution of the player, ako man dyan nang isulti. So, there would be days yun nga, usay, gikan mis practice, di mi mag-istorya.
Or maglalis po na say days that
yes, nasay,
you have those heated confrontations back and forth.
Secret.
Okay. Secret.
Yeah, another I think when you're both competitive.
Yeah, father and son dynamics. I think that's natural. No?
Yeah, that's natural. Oh, yeah.
I noticed you have a photo with Kobe.
Yes.
What was it like guarding Kobe?
Ang katawanan pa dyan na bay, gailog mi kinsay mo bantay ni Kobe. So, there's one great shooter as well, si Marshall Lassiter. Naglalis me, let me guard Kobe. No, I'm guarding Kobe. Of course, ako man ang maguwang. Ako may nasunod, ba? So, but the picture was really, buragay, mindot yung kay burag worth. Remember? Yeah. This was the time of the lockout season, man. So, they were allowed to play. So, the day before, ang ilang kontra, ang PBA selection. Kaya ako, part man ko of the national team that time. So, the day before, niingon ko, nidol ko ni Kobe, halftime, niingon ko, Kobe, can I take a picture? Because tomorrow I will be playing against you guys and I cannot take a picture. And he said, sure. So, moto, nakakuha ko picture. Then, leading to the game, when we were being introduced, nidol na sa kuniya, can I have your jersey? Sure, niya na siya. But after the game, so, yung yubo ang jersey ba?
I was told by your staff na daw kay jersey niya. And your driver got his shoes?
And akong driver pag Kobe Day gito na mo. Kaya akong driver nakakuha sa usa ka sapatos ni Kobe. And yeah, memorable kayo. So again, guarding Kobe was like one of your dreams, di ba? So,
but I think you guarded him quite well because I think he missed the shot.
0 out of 1.
No, he missed it.
Nasipyat yung tura. So, murag kasi tawag gani, kung na yung mag-story party Kobe, maminaw sila nako kay
Okay, you were successful in that one exchange.
More good. Yeah.
Okay, so extra special.
Extra
Karon,
special.
now he's gone, of
Yes,
course.
yes.